What is up, Rainmakers? Okay, let me know if the audio is clear. And I know it's a little bit dark in here, but just focus on my voice and focus on my message. So when you work in sales and you have put in a decent amount of effort, okay, and over time you don't see the results that you want, or maybe you see that your results start to plateau. And what's happening is, even as an athlete, it happens, it's a very normal thing where you progress and you make your first couple of breakthroughs, you hit your first few milestones, and it's very natural to start to see, okay, I've made some progress, but why is it I get on this plateau where I can't seem to get to the next level? So there will be a lot of content and solutions out there to push you to build certain structures in your life, to maybe enhance your skills, to go for more courses, to do more programs and things like that. It's all great because you're training your conscious mind, right? So what's happening is, if you still don't see the breakthroughs you want, it is not because those tools don't work, okay? It is because your subconscious mind hasn't accepted all these new things that you're trying to acquire, right? When you do a sport or when you do a dance or anything like that, there is a certain installation phase, right, where it takes time for your subconscious to accept all these new things that you're trying to bring into your life. So one little thing that you can do whenever you start to feel, what is up, Mr. Tan? When you start to feel that tiny bit of frustration, like why can't I close that next deal, or why can't I get that next promotion, or why can't I move up to that next ceiling, or why am I stuck, or why am I being held back? The moment you feel, okay, that bit of frustration, anytime, whatever it is, you have to instantly remind yourself what's happening and catch yourself, okay? This frustration can be very dangerous, because if you don't monitor this seed, it can grow over time, okay, into a monster that it's very hard for you to control. So what you want to do is, every time you feel this frustration, you want to start catching yourself and going the other way, which is to feel gratitude and send gratitude for the little things, as small as possible. Maybe it's this phone that I'm using to go live and talk to you right now. Maybe it's gratitude towards Lawrence, who's watching this live right now, or you who's watching the replay over at YouTube right now. I start sending gratitude to you. I start sending gratitude to whatever I have right now, whatever I can be conscious of. If it's your boss that's scolding you, then that's him. Send gratitude to him. What is up, Mr. Wong? If it's that customer that just rejected you, send gratitude to that customer. Okay, if it's that prospect that just whatever the hell happened, just send gratitude immediately to that person. Because if you don't catch yourself, it's very addictive to continue flowing into that state, and then you just lose yourself. And these small things, even if it's just a small seed of frustration, over time it can grow and cause you to go on a different frequency, taking different actions that you don't really think through, and the frustration can stack, and all these things, it just pushes you into a direction that you do not need to be. So why send yourself there? So over time, I've learned to train myself to be extremely conscious. Like, for example, yesterday, I think it was Andrea's live. Say hi to Andrea.
Hi everyone.
So I think it was on her live, and someone said something really offensive, and instantly I caught myself feeling the frustration. And I've been training, right? So I told myself, it's fine, I'm going to just concentrate on the positive things, okay? And then of course later we kick him out. Okay, so at that moment, if I didn't catch myself, what is up, I would have gone down a path that would give me more frustration, and I would lose track of what I was supposed to do, and all these things are not required in your life. So the moment you feel the tiniest bit of frustration in your career, in your environment, okay, always remember to catch yourself and take on a different path, okay? And It's the little things that are often overlooked. It's the little things that are often forgotten and underestimated. But when you can send that bit of gratitude to your foe, to your prospect, to that event that happened, to that experience that happened, you are training your mind to quickly get on the frequency of gratitude, and you're training yourself to make that switch really quickly. So as a result, you become someone who responds, who chooses your feelings, chooses your emotions, and chooses your decisions. You're always having that center of control, that internal locus of control. So you remain a conscious decision maker. So no one and nothing else, maybe they can affect you a little bit, but once you get conscious, you can always steer yourself towards the right path that you want to be by being aware, by being conscious, by being grateful. So what is one thing in your life that maybe you've experienced it the past week, or maybe during the COVID phase, or whatever you've gone through? What is one thing that you start to feel that, hey, maybe I shouldn't have gone down that path? The beauty of this is you can start using this technique right now and steer yourself into the right direction. And once you start giving gratitude for the small things, you're going to notice very quickly not only your state change, but the next 4, 5, 6, 7 things that start happening in your path, they actually resonate with that moment of gratitude. Just that one moment of gratitude for that 1, 2, or 3 small things. You start seeing things happening in your life very quickly that are a mirror of that intention that you just set out. Okay, so it's very important to always catch yourself. It's okay to go off course. What's important is you always remember to catch yourself and bring yourself back. So this is gonna be good in the short term, okay? But in the long term, would it be better if you permanently train your subconscious mind to always remain in that state of consciousness, to always remain in that state of gratitude? So when you go out there and you close sales and you talk to your prospects, you can automatically, naturally just flow from that conscious center of gratitude, and you can cut through so many obstacles there. Other people use struggle, use willpower, use frustration to try and cut through those things, and that is just going to burn you out. So would you like the automatic way? If your answer is yes, okay, I'm going to throw a link to my newest ebook. It's completely free. It's about 20 pages. It's a very crisp and brief read. You're going to learn 7 ways how your use of self-talk, what is up, Mr. Wong? Your use of self-talk, also known as affirmations, how do you build that relationship with your subconscious? So whatever your goal is, whatever state that you want to be, whatever frequency that you want to tune in, you can permanently anchor yourself to that winning state. So when you go out there and you speak to your prospects, you close your deals, and you work in your office, you will always be at your absolute peak state. You can only do that when you work with your subconscious. So I want you to go to the link in the description and click on the link to download your free ebook. There's also going to be a bunch of offers to work with me at the end, but that's entirely your decision. Get the free book and start understanding how to cooperate with your subconscious, because if you don't reprogram your mind, you are waiting for your environment or other people to do that for you, and you don't want to go down that path. So if you work in sales and you have any questions regarding this topic, about your performance, about breaking the income ceiling, about reprogramming your mind, just drop it in the comments below. If you know of a friend that needs to hear this message, do them a favor. Maybe they work in sales, they're burnt out, they're stuck. Tag them in the comments below, send them the URL, the link to this video. And if you're watching the replay over at YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and also click on the link to join my free group. Any comments, questions, feedback, send them my way, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.